show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Movie Chats. I am Steve. As you can see, I am all by myself for the moment. So apologies for my co-host. He's running a little bit late. He's not feeling too good, but he's still going to try and join us. So unfortunately, you're stuck with me for the time being. So let's see who we've got in tonight. So we've got Dave. Santa's joined us. He's taken a well-earned break after the last couple of weeks of madness. Evening, Pat. And Joanne's in. All right. So, how's everyone's week been? Have you been up to much? Have you been watching anything? Have you been to the cinema or anything like that as of or the last time that we've seen you? Please be a little bit interactive. Give me something to speak about while we're waiting for Steve to come along. I tell you one thing we did do this week. We went to the IMAX to see the new Spider-Man. That was an experience in itself, shall we say. I don't think I'll be going back to the IMAX. We've been twice now. And yeah, for the price of it, I don't think you get much gain from there. Yeah, so put your comments in the chat and we'll see how we're getting on, how we get into. Santa's saying 1986, the year of Stephen King. Yeah, I haven't seen Maximum Overdrive. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put that on me list now. So if you haven't noticed throughout the show, when anyone recommends anything, I do write it down and I do try and get through them as much as I can. And like I say, it's good. That's one of the benefits of the show is that we're all passing stuff that we can watch to each other. Right, let's jump into our year for review. 2 seconds. So we're reviewing 1986, and the last couple of weeks we've had some good years and we've had some bad years. I think this one's sort of been in that middle ground where I have got so much to watch, or I loved so much of this year. And Lana says to me, the problem when we do our year review is because Steve and I don't really watch horrors. So we can't really bring that in. Speak of the devil himself.
Hey guys, what's that? Why you put me on that? There we go. Hey,
just putting you in your place, Steve.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So 1986 is a brilliant year for me when we come to review it. Lana seems to have struggled because she doesn't really watch my type of movies, and I really don't watch horror movies. So we might have to do like a special week where we're reviewing horror, so Lana can join in and review some films and whatever else.
Yeah.
Evening, Stevie. How you feeling, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you guys doing?
No, we're all right, mate. Evening, Richard. Richard's joined us, Night's Life.
Hey, Rich. Thank you for joining. Shabba, Pat, and everyone else. If I've missed anyone, thank you for joining.
We've just gone into the year review, Steve. So just said hello to everyone. So we've jumped into the year review because you weren't here for the homework.
I did the homework.
I know, and that's why I've not done homework first. I've done the year review.
Right, okay.
We were going to spin this around where you were going to do the highest grossing and stuff. Did you make your notes?
Yeah.
You've got them. Right, okay, that's fine, because I haven't.
That's fine. I was hoping you weren't panicking last minute to try and get them all.
No, I was just going to talk about Transformers for 10 minutes and just bore people. So,
Fair enough.
do you want me to do my top 5, mate?
Yeah, you can do. You go first, yeah.
So, in no particular order, Big Trouble in Little China, Top Gun, Aliens, Howard the Duck, and of course Transformers. That's got
I
to
knew
be.
Transformers was going to be on there. I could just tell.
That's got to be in there. And then obviously my mentions.
Yeah.
It's I've got Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home, Short Circuit, Three Amigos, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Flight of the Navigator, Highlander, and Labyrinth.
Mm.
1986 is a brilliant year for films.
Honestly, I was looking at it going, this is getting harder and harder, this is, because I've gone for a top 10 again, because I just couldn't pick it out. So I've got number 10, I've got The Fly, which it's not something I always like to watch, but that really got me when I watched that. Number 9 was Club Paradise with Robin Williams in.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's not easy to get hold of, though. So it's a typical homework movie, that sort of thing. Flight of the Navigator at number 8, Crocodile Dundee at number 7, number 6, The Three Amigos, number 5, Highlander, number 4, Platoon, Top Gun at Money Pit at number 3, I loved the Tom Hanks one, number 2, Top Gun, and number 1, Short Circuit. I tried to leave Transformers out of there because I thought I know who's going to put that, so... but yeah, it was such a massive movie, such a massive year. I mean, you've got Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Jumping Jack Flash, and FX. That's another couple, and then No Retreat, No Surrender, which is up there.
Yeah,
which has got Van Damme on it, and he's in it for about 5 seconds, and has about 2 lines.
It's another executive decision with Steven Seagal, isn't he? He's in it for about 5 minutes, and then they kill him off.
Yeah, it's one of those bad boys for Van Damme on that one.
Yeah,
but
even Tea Cakes.
It was definitely a year for comedies and a few action movies, I'd say.
Leo,
comedies was big that year.
Monster back in its box.
That's a...
Leo, put the monster back in the box.
Yeah. I was sorting out some stuff in the house the other day, and this is the quality of my mum's camera phone back in the day. But when she got me a City shirt signed by Silver, and then that's the quality of the picture that she took to prove it was signed by him. Proper like Nokia-esque sort of thing. It's terrible. So I'll put that aside. That's it.
Yeah, the no, just looking at my looking at my mentions there. Labyrinth, Highlander, and Star Trek 4.
Mm.
That will get into most people's top 5.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it was definitely the decade of Steve Martin and Chevy Chase. Never mind the year. The early 80s is definitely them.
Yeah.
And like you say, you've got classics in there like Howard the Duck and Aliens as well.
Well, this is it. But there was so many that it was difficult to try and get it narrowed down. So these were the ones that personally I enjoyed at the time and have since as well. I mean, I think Money Pit I didn't see until about 10 years ago, and that I just found that hilarious myself with Tom Hanks in. And then obviously Flight of the Navigator, stuff like that. I remember going to Disney and Universal and doing the tour thing, and they had like the Flight of the Navigator pods on the tour, which was absolutely awesome. But there's just so many classic movies. That I think it peaks from probably about 85 to about 95, I reckon, for movies for me.
Yeah.
You finished? What are you doing?
I just leave it on the floor, mate. It's got less of a distance to fall over.
Well, I did bring his DS up, but he's quite adamant that he just wants to sort of stand about. So I'll leave him to it at the minute.
Little monster wants to play with the monster.
Yeah, that way. Oh, that one.
So
okay. Yeah.
Obviously, there's a film in there that stands out for me, and it's a film that we did watch for homework. Was Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
And when, like you say, when you look at it, I was like, why have I forgot about half of these films?
Yeah, exactly that.
You know, Short
Totally
Circuit.
classic.
Yeah, Short Circuit with Steve Guttenberg and stuff like that. You know.
Well, again, he was all over the show at that point because he was doing
Yeah.
the Youth Academies and Cocoon and all sorts of stuff.
Well, I'm thinking that I've probably got the easier year for us to do this highest grossing then, because
Yeah, you might have.
I can't go far wrong with the early 80s stuff, middle 80s stuff. Should we test that theory?
Yeah, absolutely. So, what do you want to go with first? Do you want to go with the highest grossing movies of that year?
It's your show tonight, mate. You're in the driving seat.
Right. Well, good night, everyone. Thanks everyone for coming. So highest grossing movies for that year, then the top 5. You've got a list.
I've got
You've
my
got a
list. I've got my
whatever.
list. I'd say Top Gun's got to be in there somewhere.
That's number 1.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yes, that's number 2. Funnily enough, yes. This is, you do really well with this, Steve.
Well, I am going to say Star Trek 4.
Nope.
Okay.
The Voyage Home, that was, wasn't it?
Surely that was going to be in there somewhere.
I think it was in the top 10, but it weren't top 5.
Aliens.
It's number 5. So you've got 3 and 4 to get. One of them I don't even think I've heard of. So I'll give you that one now straight off the bat, which is Back to School.
What?
Yeah, Back to School was number 4. It made 94 million at the box office. So number 3, what would number 3 be? Excuse
Highlander?
me. What's that?
Highlander?
Nope.
What if the chat put anything in there?
It's hey Sam. All right, I was late as well. I would say it's part of a franchise. I'll give you that.
Well, Star Trek 4, you've already said no.
Yeah.
Highlander's the first one. Short Circuit's the first one. Labyrinth never had anything after that.
It's number 2 of the franchise if you want to get really picky about it.
Oh, would it be Karate Kid or something like that?
Yeah, Karate Kid 2. 115 million.
You're taking the
But you-
was it really
no.
that?
Yeah, so out of all of those movies, you had Top Gun, Crocodile Dundee, Karate Kid 2, Back to School, and Aliens. Which is mental. Top grossing actors for that year.
Well, first one's got to be Steve Guttenberg, hasn't it? Because that'll be the
100%, yes. Although, I can see where you're coming from, right? Because a lot of these, when you look it up, it comes up with like it comes up with like from like 84, 85 and 86.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely
early 80s is the year of Police Academy and stuff, and especially with we've got Short Circuit in there as well for that year. Tom Cruise.
Nope.
Early 80s, he would have had like Cocktail and.
Yep, no, he wasn't. He wasn't part of the top grossing.
No. Steve Martin.
Nope.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase was number 3.
Okay, so I've got Steve Guttenberg and Chevy Chase.
Mhm.
Early 80s, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is number 2. So you've got 4 and 5 left. So you've got Steve Guttenberg, Chevy Chase, Tom Hanks. I'm gonna give you 4 because you'll never get it. It's Kathleen Turner. And then there's one more.
Oh, hang on. Kathleen Turner, the blonde girl from like Romance and the Stone and Jewel of the Nile. And
I think so, yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, she was in pretty much everything, wasn't she? Was she not the blonde bombshell of the early 80s?
Well, you say early 80s. This is the back end, isn't it?
Yeah, but all her films would have been early 80s carrying into 86. The way that the highest grossing's done.
Yeah.
Fifth highest grossing actor.
She didn't age well. Nice one, Bobby. Nice to see you, by the way, mate.
Evening, Bob. I don't know, mate. This is harder now while I'm not actually in charge of this.
It's a bit of a shitter, isn't it?
Yeah, go on. Put me out my misery. Who's the number 5?
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yep, exactly. Best director for that year? Hey, Joanne. Sorry. Hey, T-Cakes. Thanks for joining us, guys.
I don't know. You've got some cracking movies in that year.
Do you know what? It was one of my top 5.
Well, if it was one of your top 5, I'll probably say Platoon, Oliver Stone.
Absolutely bang on. Controversially, apparently, it got nominated. Platoon got nominated for 8. It had 8 nominations at the Oscars and won 4. But it was it's a bit of a controversial winner.
It's probably too close to actual Vietnam for it to be.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, don't get me wrong, it's a classic movie, isn't it? But it's definitely it was probably a bit close to the bone, I would imagine. I think that's probably where I'd go with that. But again, this must be a hat trick of years where we've had. It's been epic years. Yeah. Easily the last 3, if not the last 4, I think.
Well, I'm dreading spinning this wheel now because we're pretty much left with the most up-to-date years or the 70s. So let's get the wheel out the way, shall we?
Yeah, go on.
Let me know when you can see it.
Hey, Dave the Gent. Thanks for joining, lad.
Oh, do you know what? I haven't changed the music this week.
Oh, we'll just have to go with the same then.
Let's put random pop music on. Okay, we ready?
Yep. (2002).
2002.
Ooh, okay.
2002. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, I don't know.
What was that? What, early 2000s? That's going to be like all those shitty comedies like Road Trip and Just Married and all that lot, isn't it? Ashton Kutcher and all that era.
I'm sure we'll find some gems. Speaking of finding some gems, have you got any pickups this week, mate?
No, I haven't, to be honest. I was let down a little bit. I picked up some more Warhammer.
Yeah.
When we went to Leek.
Oh.
Yes, we've decided we're going to pick up our random mystery tour trips again. We just used to get in the car and just see where we ended up, and this is one of those adventures that we went on. So we ended up in Leek in Cheshire. Or Staffordshire, I think. Is it Staffordshire? I don't know. She'll shout at me in a moment for getting that wrong.
I've been...
so I picked up some Warhammer. But other than that, no, I've not got any. Have you got any? What did you pick up?
I've been on a bit of a binge. I've got a load of DVDs. You know, I thought I'd put most of them in storage, so I needed some more, clearly.
Just to get you through the week where you...
To get me through, just to get me through. I'm not sure if I mentioned these, so I'll run through these anyway. you want to just pop me on big screen, please, mate?
Of course. 2 seconds.
Just,
The floor is yours.
there's just a couple of things to start me off, which I picked up this today, which is an ITV Studios Jacqueline Hyde Series 1. So I'm going to give that a go.
If I remember, that didn't do particularly too well, did it?
But, well, I've never heard of it, so I thought I might as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week, so I'll pop them through. But Clash of the Titans on Blu-ray. Molly's Game.
Mm.
I got yet another copy of Back to the Future, but this one's a Steelbook DVD.
So you've traded in the 2 other copies that you've got, and
No, I've got about 6 copies of Back to the Future. This one, I just figured it was proper cheese, but The Exterminator. But not just The Exterminator, it's the director's cut. So, ultimately better. There is something I want to talk about afterwards, but I'll go through these quickly. I got Don't Breathe 1 and 2. I'm going to give them a go. I got Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins.
oh, you'll have to tell me what that's like when you watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to try and watch it soon. I might have a bit of time on my hands soon. The Good Liar, which is obviously what I said I'd ordered last week, turned up. So that turned up yesterday. These were just sort of, at least a few of these were cheap in the shop, so I just picked them up. They must be about 20p each, but Keith Lemon, the film. Next, I'm not sure if I've got this, but for 20p I won't turn it down.
Next is good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did as well. Lebanon, The Soldier's Journey. I'm sure that's one of those pound jobbies.
Yeah.
Cass, based on a remarkable true story. So that can go in my collection. Now this one, I'm not 100% sure I've got, but I've got it on DVD about 5 times. But it's because Leo keeps knackering them. So I picked it up on Blu-ray.
I've got Lana that.
And then this was in a bookshop for a £5, so I picked this up because you can't not. It's Dad's Army. And then this one. So I picked this up and I've actually sat and watched it. Which is The Father.
I've not seen that either.
Now, it's about a man that's suffering with the onset of dementia. But yeah, it's definitely. I definitely need to talk about it because it's a bit of a messed up film. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I say, I have got a bag of DVDs as well, but I'm not going to bore you with that lot.
Take a picture. Just take a picture for
What's
Instagram.
with that? Glastonbury. Caddyshack 2. Smoking Aces. I'll pick up a few. War of the Worlds.
No, I love that, and I love the soundtracks to War of the Worlds.
And I had to pick this up because I don't think I've got them.
All right, okay.
Bigelow collection. Anything else? Oh, I got a Steel Book of Fight Club on DVD. We don't talk about that one. What else I got? This one's probably cheesy, but The Time Shifters.
Yeah.
Another shot, Shaun the Sheep for Little Man, which he hasn't seen yet. So, it's starring Pierce Brosnan. Hair. Never seen that one. I wasn't going to bore you with this, but this is the reason why I bought the Shaun the Sheep one. Is because I bought the first series as well for him.
Right.
Because he loves Wallace and Gromit, so I thought I'll get them. Anything else I want to go? Oh, I got another Shaun the Sheep, Wash Day. A program with David Tennant in called Learners. A Spare. Long Shot. And I think that's and this one, which I've never seen either, which has got quite a few people in called Vice.
So, just to echo a question or a comment that I made in our chat with Chris.
Yeah.
Are you going to get rid of some of these duplicates that you've got? Because Chris has mentioned it twice in the chat there, and somebody else
sorry,
mentioned
Chris.
about.
Yeah, I will do. But I mean, the thing is at the minute I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of movies on there that I haven't got. I generally pick up the more obscure ones a bit now. But like the Shaun the Sheep, like the Wallace and Gromit stuff is because he keeps losing the discs or knackering him. So whenever I see him in a charity shop, I pick it up. But I'm finding them more now than I would have done. I would imagine.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the 90s, 50s version of the earlier film is a lot better than the remake of the film.
100%.
The Tom Cruise one, Shabba. Yeah. And it's a book, isn't it? War of the Worlds. It wasn't the radio broadcast.
Was it a radio thing? Yeah.
I've got the book somewhere. To be honest, it's around somewhere. We got it in an old sci-fi collection that I picked up from some woman on Facebook.
But I would like to know out of the chat if anybody's actually watched that film.
Someone, I think David Burr said, "Father, a story about Luke's dad."
What's that?
A story about Luke's dad.
I don't know what he's on about.
You've seen it.
Is that right?
Catan said he's starting to watch the Marvel films.
It's all right.
Let me know what you think about the most recent ones, Catan, because I've not been a big fan of the most recent ones.
Dave, I'm glad my mic picks it up, but yeah, my son's playing his DS below me.
Yeah,
so,
Lana did say that he has got the best taste on the channel.
What's that? Yeah. Well, he's he wants to take that and his DS and his Switch to school every day, and it's a battle to get it off him. I have to hide it before he gets up. But no, so this is Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman, and it's an Academy Award winner. It says Academy Award winner, Best Actor, Anthony Hopkins, right? But this is what was going on about last week when I said about like fodder for the Oscars and all that stuff. But I've got mixed reviews on this because Anthony Hopkins by far is one of his best performances by far. But what they're doing is to give you an idea of dementia. Is you're sort of spending the whole movie as if you've got dementia. Like things randomly change, like the set changes ever so slightly. You see people that he thinks are somebody else, and it's a completely different actor, completely different character. It's all a bit mad. But you spend sort of a good 2/3 of the movie just lost yourself watching it. But like I say, I'm probably going to give it another watch, just because I now know what happens. But it's just a mad movie. But it's got some really good actors in it.
So here's a question for the chat. Then Joanne's put there. Orson Welles read over the radio and caused a panic. Can anyone tell me what his last performance was before he died?
Who?
Orson Welles. Before he died. And you can have an extra bonus point if you can tell me the character he played.
This I'm watching in order.
The Marvel movies, the MCU.
Oh God!
Yeah. Now, which way are you watching this now, though, Catan? Because if you think about it, what happened in No Way Home is now put Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man as the first Marvel film.
Have you watched it, No Way Home, now?
Yeah, we went to the weekend to watch it. We went to the IMAX. Right,
don't talk about the bloody thing then. Because I haven't watched it yet.
Have you not seen it? Right. Okay.
I did try and have a look, but it's not there. Yes, Shabba, I love him I do like him in
Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black. he's a classic actor, isn't he? I mean, there's not stuff that he's done that isn't really good. I don't think for him, he really is a classic actor. But it's amazing. You know, when I was watching this, I was looking at it. I was thinking, obviously, it came out like back end of last year or whatever, and I was thinking, he's not going to get. He's not going to get many movies left. Do you know what I mean? If he's doing any, he must be so old now. You know, and we're starting to lose actors that, you know, didn't seem that long ago they were doing like main roles.
Well, Anna says save your money. To be fair, she did quite well to not fall asleep. And
well, if she didn't fall asleep, mate, then I know it's a winner.
Then there is parts of the film when I was looking at my watch, thinking, why is this so long? But yeah. Yeah, no one's come back with the answer to Orson Welles' last performance.
Go on then.
He was Unicron in Transformers the movie. He voiced it.
Wow, that might have been amazing, isn't it?
He was voicing it, and he died just after production. He never actually got to see the finished film.
That movie killed him. Oh, here's something I picked up. I had it on the side. I forgot I had it. I've not seen this, but I mean, it went through sort of at least 3 series and a Christmas special. Yeah. The Detectorists. It's a British program. BAFTA award-winning comedy series. I bought it. I thought I'll trade it in, and then I looked at it. I thought, well, nah. For the sake of, I think I was going to get about £6 for it. I thought, for the sake of it, I'll just keep hold of it.
So, here's a question for you then. Netflix has got a load of new.
What is it say?
Well, Mr. Gromit, yes.
No, I was just reading Shabba's comment there. That's why I went quiet. Netflix has just brought another series out for Ricky Gervais called Derek. Right?
Yeah.
It's an old one. Now,
I know.
The characters that's on the picture for it looks like the scruffy one with the beard from Afterlife.
Yeah.
Do you know where
he has a lot of them in his programs, doesn't he? I mean, it's still a Ricky Gervais program.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it the same character or is it just the actor playing?
I don't know, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, I started watching the first series of Derek and I never really give it its dues. I just sort of got to a point where I was like, I don't know if I'm enjoying this. It seemed a bit too close to the bone, that program.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, I'm not sure. I might have to revisit it another time. I couldn't watch it at the time.
Yeah. So Shabba's watched the new Matrix. So many loose ends, proper messed up. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Shabba, you can see me point now where it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know if it's a reboot or a continuation. It's a mix of everything. It's just messed up. Right, I haven't forgot, Steve.
Okay.
Homework.
Yeah.
The film was picked by Bobby. It looks really, really good. It's called The Outsiders. It's got a great cast.
Yep.
It's fucking difficult to find.
No, like I say, I was lucky enough to have my copy of it, which is currently sat downstairs.
It's that hard to find. I can't find a digital or an online copy of the film. I just can't get it anywhere. I'm gonna have to.
You know what? It's very surprising though, mate, because it is. I mean, it's quite a big movie. My son is a nightmare. What can I say? It's quite a big movie, and like you said, the cast in it.
Yeah.
The cast is massive.
I just couldn't get it this week.
I tell you what, it launched a lot of their careers. That did a lot of them. Excuse me, mate. And I was watching a few of the extras after, and they were saying like I mean, essentially what it is you've got one gang versus another gang, and it's like a turf war thing, sort of thing. It's that typical thing of the 80s. It's a bit like, I mean, you'd say things like the Warriors and stuff like that for turf wars, if you like. Definitely not to the same level, but that's ultimately the sort of the gist of the movie. But yeah, there's some. I'd say it's a cross between the Warriors and Stand By Me. Honestly, they're all a tight knit unit of the Greasers versus the Socials or something. But I mean, it's difficult. I've actually never seen a film that with Ralph Macchio in, or whatever he's called, the Karate Kid, and I can't imagine him as anybody else but Daniel. But he was really good in this movie. But there's a few. Emilio Estevez, he's in it. The main lad I'd never seen before, but I was watching these extras, and it was saying like it was done by Copeland. Francis Copeland. Yeah, mate, Nolio. And he had all the lads like live together in this house. Like, it was never usually done, but they actually bonded, and so he was getting the chemistry. Like, it was a way of getting the chemistry to work, and they were really good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's roughly about 2 hours long. Yes, it is Wallace and Gromit. Now you found it. You're not having it. Yeah, exactly. You got stuffy nose.
But where?
That one. What one? No. It is a great film, mate. It really is a good film. It's definitely worth a watch if you can find it.
But when?
But it's. I don't want to tell you too much because it'll give it away. To be honest, that's the thing. I'll
watch it. I'll watch it anyway, Steve. You know me. I'll watch.
Yeah. So, but I think we'll wait until you've watched it. But like I say, I mean, for me, it launched. I can see it. It definitely launched a few careers off the back of that. It was weird seeing like Tom Cruise in a role like that because he wasn't like the biggest actor in the place. Do you know what I mean? It was. What are you doing? Right, okay. He wasn't like the main star. You could tell he weren't the main star. He didn't have a lot of scenes. Really, he was still part of the group, but he was sort of more of a back thing of the group. What's that? You said, Joanne, you want to go visit the house? What's that about?
You can go visit
the house.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Patrick Swayze, he's good in it. He's class anyway, but he was good in this. He was like the older brother. So there's three of them. The main ones sort of thing. There's three in this family, and the mum and dad die. You don't see that; it's already happened. He's like the head of the house, so he's the one that's having to sort of discipline and everything else. That one, no.
Okay.
Okay. And he's good in it, but he's focused mainly on the two younger kids, which is Daniel's son and the other lad. I forget what his name. What's his name? Oh, it's a nightmare. What's his name? He's called Pony Boy or something. They named him something bizarre. I think it's Pony Boy or something. But it's about them two essentially and their friendship, and something goes horribly wrong and they go on the run and then come back and sort of face the consequences, sort of thing. But yeah, it's good, man. Like I say, I can see an element of Stand By Me in it.
Yeah,
it's that sort of thing.
Okay.
No, but yeah, let me know what you think when you watched it. But I enjoyed it.
I'll watch it. We'll see what we've got. Right, let's jump on. Right, so In this segment of the show, Free For All, this is where we invite you all on. The link's in the chat, so please feel free to come and join us. And we'll just discuss anything that we've read, we've seen, or anything, or any comments or anything like that, or articles you've read.
Okay.
Well, I noticed you'd put out about Mortal Kombat 2 being commissioned. Yeah, I saw that news yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's interesting because, like you say, I read quite a few of the updates and stuff like that, and it's usually
You really don't do much work, do you? Let's be honest.
It's usually like people jumping to conclusions and stuff like that. But reading the articles about The Rock saying he wants to do a computer-based game, a computer game-based movie and stuff like that, I'm sort of hoping he's more Marcus or Dom from Gears of War than he is Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 2. But with Mortal Kombat 2 saying that they're commissioning it, I can see him playing Shao Kahn, to be honest. But yeah, there's a few other stuff. They're already apologising for the Batman.
Oh, are they?
It's not even out yet. Yeah, they're already apologising for the Batman. They're saying that they've not got much time for redos and refilms and stuff like that. So I don't know what state that's going to be in.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just hoping we get some good films and something that they can actually build on. Not every film's got to be a series, but when you've got something like Mortal Kombat where you've got the lore and the backstories of all these characters, and especially the fact they left so many characters out of the first film last year, they've got a solid foundation to build on.
You see, yeah, I agree with you. One of the things I picked up this week is I was having a look at I was having a look at HMV. I'm looking at pre-orders, right? And the Ghostbuster Afterlife is up as a pre-order, and you can buy. There's like a massive box set thing for like 150 quid. Essentially, it's only got three movies in though. So it's got 1, 2, and then Afterlife. The girl version is nowhere to be seen. They literally put there's no room in that whole £150 box set for the girls movie.
I told you it never happened. That 2016 Ghostbusters never happened.
Yeah, exactly. Did you get around to watching the Good Liar, by the way?
Yes.
I can't remember if you discussed it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, not too bad. How are you? He's gone again.
Shit.
He was on forever this afternoon, you know.
He's just done what the 2016 Ghostbusters did and just disappeared off the face.
I can't hear anything. Fuck's sake.
It's like one of those Jackie Chan movies.
Literally, I can't hear anything.
Well, we've got you loud and clear.
What's going on here? Oh dear.
He's obviously used his internet connection for the day, hasn't he?
Come out and come back in again.
He's used it on that pre-show that he did on Instagram.
That 4-hour show or whatever he did earlier on, it's just creased his internet completely.
Oh, he's gone for good now. He's not even hiding. But yeah, the Ghostbusters Afterlife. I don't think I'm gonna jump to buy a copy of that. I wasn't a fan of the film when I watched it. I think a lot of these now are very like nostalgia, sort of heartstring pulling movies, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think it just shows that they're.
Oh, might be back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you turned it off and on again.
With me.
Did you hear me before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard you. It was just a bit Jackie Chan.
Was a bit swearing a bit too much.
You get out of sync.
Oh. Right. Listen, I've only got 15% on the old battery, so I've come on for a specific reason to share something with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, a film I watched this week. And I shared it in the group earlier in the Facebook a few days ago.
Yeah.
It's a new Stephen Graham film.
Oh, okay. I like Stephen Graham.
Is it Stephen? Fuck off.
Yes, Stephen Graham. Yeah,
Stephen Graham, Boiling
Yeah.
Point.
Boiling Point.
Yeah. And it is a proper weird film.
Oh, okay.
Basically, he plays this chef. But the thing about the film is, it's filmed, the entire film, an hour and a half, is filmed in one take.
What?
Okay.
It's all filmed in one take.
Oh, so it's like it's one of those sort of movie, one of those sort of ones,
It's like one camera,
Birdman.
one take.
like Birdman sort of thing.
I don't know, I've not seen that, but it's intriguing for that reason
1917.
alone.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, but that was camera trickery. That.
Oh, okay.
But this is genuinely, if you look it up, it's been filmed in one take.
Okay, what's it
So
called? again?
anyway, Belle didn't like it, but I watched all of it, and I was impressed with it because the acting, as you would expect, is amazing. Right? When you consider this is one take, there's nobody has popped up and they've had to start again, or
Sit down.
not that we know of anyway.
You go downstairs.
It's this chef is stressed to hell, and he's organising this kitchen, and he's got loads of personal stuff going on, and it builds really slowly from normal chef stuff to the ending. So you've got to stay till the end, even if you think it's bad.
Yeah.
Right. It's normal stuff that goes on in a restaurant. There's no one coming in with guns shooting the place down. There's no hostage or action and all that. This is like people in a restaurant doing normal restaurant stuff, and then how the staff are dealing with it, and it's all done in one take. And for that reason alone, I think it's amazing. The acting's brilliant, but you've got to stick with it.
Okay, so what's the movie called?
Boiling Point.
Boiling Point. And what's it on?
I
Do you know?
streamed it.
Oh, okay, I'll find it. Is it this year? Is it brand new?
Yeah, it's recently out.
Okay.
But Belle, after we watched it for an hour, and Belle said, "I'm giving up." There was only half an hour left, so I watched the rest of it the next day when I was working.
You know it fell under that hour and a half that Chris was like, "Yeah, I can handle that."
It's like it kind of reminded me like it's like a play, if anything else. Like a drama, like a drama play. And they were just trying to depict real life in a kitchen and a restaurant. And that's what it is. But I think you don't go in there expecting like a load of action and all this. Go in there for the acting and for the amazing fact that it's one take the entire film. Just look it up. It's all over the internet. One take.
Okay. Look at that. And we've got like more Stephen Graham stuff. We did try and watch that new one about the bomb disposal on ITV.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get into that at all. And it was the same with the Responder as well. The new Martin Freeman one on BBC. That's better than the bomb disposal one. But yeah, we'll give that Boiling Point a go.
Yeah, we'll put that down as the movie for the week then.
Is that the homework, Chris?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah. But Belle just thought it was boring, but it was just the activities of a restaurant with a chef under pressure. I've seen a lot of comments in reviews about it, and a lot of people who work in restaurants and in kitchens have said it's like real life. It's like, I just think the way they've pulled it together. I mean, they must have had to have done like loads of like practice runs or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it's clever.
Can you imagine getting to like an hour and 30 minutes and someone fucks up? You're like, right, we've got to start again. Can you
They get lynched, wouldn't they? Sorry, guys.
Stephen Graham's quite particular about what he does as well, though, isn't he? With him
Yeah.
being like dyslexic and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, he
he's got to
definitely picks
really
it.
be into it before. So he must believe in it before he's even in it. So he's probably got a good performance in there as well.
No.
It's just, I just think I think you've got to be in it for the level of acting that is just incredible. Like, I just think it's amazing. But don't be in it for like an action-packed film. It's almost like a fly on the wall documentary type thing.
I've got one question for you, Chris. Is it better than bloody The Greatest Showman?
It's a different kind of film.
So I'm going to enjoy it then, yeah?
There's no singing and dancing in it.
That's good.
Are you sure?
That's good. Question: have you seen the trailer for All of Us Are Dead? Netflix. Cool. No. All of Us Are Dead.
Oh, I've not heard that. Not heard that. There seems to have been we've been looking online like Netflix and Prime and stuff. Seems to be a real lack of anything new coming out at the minute.
Yeah. There's the Umbrella Academy season 3, but that hasn't got a release date yet. Snowpiercer's back this week, but it's weekly.
How are you getting on with that series? Because I haven't watched a series of that. I love the film, but I haven't watched the series.
I'm really into the series, and it's just a shame that Netflix this time round are doing weekly releases instead of just giving me the whole series. The Expanse is finished on Amazon now, so
really,
there. But yeah, we've been saying the same because we're really struggling with finding anything to watch, and everything seems to be on a Thursday night. So on a Thursday, even throughout the weekend, we've got loads to watch, but then nothing for the rest of the week. But yeah,
we've gone back to watch series. We've gone to watch series 2 of Lock and Key because we hadn't watched series 2, so we've started on that because we kind of there's not much else to watch at the moment.
I like Lock and Key. That was quite good, and it finished on a quite good note actually.
Yeah, Shabba, my son's after absolutely everything in the room. He wants a train that's over there with about 3,000 boxes in front of it. He wants Wallace and Gromit up there. He wants the Potato Head Iron Man that's around there. Literally anything he can get his hands on, he wants to get. Isn't it? What do you want?
What?
See?
Yeah. So, what else have you been watching this week then, Chris? Because you've plenty of time on your hands, or you just got the time now? We even got a pre-live today.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
The pre-show show.
Yeah.
Show.
I don't know really. We're watching The Apprentice at the moment. I quite enjoy watching that because people are such idiots on that program. How some of them like run their own multi-million-pound businesses or whatever. I just don't get it. The thick as pig shit.
Okay.
But I don't know if anyone watches it.
I don't think Nava deserved to go last week, though. I don't think it was his fault at all.
No, probably not. No. But they seem to get rid of the dead wood pretty quick, don't they? And it comes normally like the person who's at the end, who's like last two, they've been fairly quiet. They've kept themselves in the background. They've not really upset people. They've just got their head down and got on with it. Because there's a few people I barely even recall like even seeing them on camera much.
No.
But they're the ones who'll be at the end because they don't cause a drama. They do the job and they keep their head down.
What one?
Chris, I think they're just mummy and daddy's millionaires.
No.
Yeah, they're just. Some of them are dickheads, aren't they? They really are.
Shabba's got a comment here about Korean and Japanese series. They do look really, really good. And I think Lana was telling me that you've actually got the go-ahead now for season 2 of Squid Game.
Oh, nice.
That's been greenlit. So let's just
I'm
hope that
surprised
we
it
get.
took them so long, considering like the
Okay.
reaction it has.
Yeah. Yeah. But where would you go with that? If you were
That's
writing
all.
season 2 of Squid Games, where would you go with it? What would
See if you could
because-
bring it down, maybe, because obviously
Yeah,
that might.
that's probably
Yeah.
it, isn't it? It'll probably try and bring the whole thing down.
But you've lost the element of surprise now, haven't you? You know exactly what it is. The coppers already tried to do it in the first series.
Maybe he'll try and bring a few different people in to infiltrate the game, and then it'll follow them as they try and play the games, like, and try and bring it down.
Yeah. Plus,
Do you know
the other
what
thing
I'd
as well
like-
is there's no telling that it's different. It's not. It might be different games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see how the games master, the front man, become the front man.
Mm.
Because he won his games, didn't he? And then he became the front man. So I'll be glad to see that if that happened.
Yeah, that's not
What's
shit.
Shabba saying, "What's the creepy head behind you, Chris? Is it a Walking Dead zombie head or a former relative?"
It's Belle. She's been naughty this
You're
week.
not looking at best today. She's a bit off. Yeah, it's
It's
walking
my zombie
dead,
head,
isn't
innit?
it? Yeah. Which I'm sure you get comments on when people come round. Yeah.
In fact, that does look like the face you were pulling when you were eating the creepy crawlies the other day.
Yeah. This is an official walk. It's an official Walking Dead masky thing. We used it at our wedding.
Of course you did.
Like you do.
Did anybody else not know he's had a Walking Dead themed wedding?
I've got a pickup to show you, just in case anyone didn't see.
Oh,
So,
It's nothing special. Don't get excited.
is it sports related?
Yeah.
Is it Tom Hanks related?
Yeah. How'd you guess?
I just guessed it.
Everyone probably seen. No, I got. I haven't got this on Blu-ray, believe it or not. Shawshank, so I picked that up.
No, that's well worth it.
It's £2. I thought I'll have that.
Mate, it's one of the greatest movies made. Come on.
Yeah, I've only got it on DVD. And then this Bubba Gump shrimp baseball.
That is awesome.
That's nice. I paid the going rate on eBay for it. I didn't get a bargain or anything. It was like £15. So.
But what were you searching?
Universal Studios, probably.
Tom Hanks's balls.
Yeah, probably Universal Studios, because I keep an eye out on what comes up for that. And this came up, and I was bidding on it, but it turns out anyway, there's stuff you can buy it now on these for about £15, and I ended up bidding on it and won it for about 15. So.
Oh, actually, I have got another thing delivered. You have to see this, Steve, as well. 1 minute.
Okay. I'm still waiting for this bloody alien thing he's got hiding downstairs. He won't show me.
Alien thing.
Yeah, he's got a limited edition alien in his display cabinet downstairs.
All right. We're all still waiting for this little Steve video.
Hey, I've had a bit of a busy week, mate, so give me a break. Right. So, you know how I said I was collecting, and obviously I bought one off you, but I was collecting my
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood. Right. Well, this one I had to buy because it's an extra large, which is someone else's size on here, Chris.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is good. Yeah.
Brilliant.
But yes,
I think you could set a good price on that one.
yeah, probably. But the
And
second I
it's
saw
payday.
it,
And it's
Huh?
payday for Big
the
Steve.
second I saw it, I was like, I've got to pick that up.
Payday 2 days ago, mate, and I'm skint already.
Tell me about it.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I can't wait to go see that
It's
one.
an absolute killer. No, that
It-
T-shirt's brilliant.
Yeah.
I do like
Depends how good a job you do, really.
Well,
But yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
if it was judging by when we move Chris, I'll be doing all the heavy lifting. You'll be complaining about your back, and he'll be off filming.
You know what genuinely worries me is that
I'm
I think
happy
I've
to
got more stuff
document
than
it.
Chris. I think I've got more stuff than Chris. That's what
But you've not
genuinely
got a
worries me.
three-story house, though, have you?
But yeah.
Yeah, well,
Make sure you get most of it shifted into those storage units before we come down.
well, that's the plan.
It's not that,
I
Chris.
took 3 bucks.
If
I
I
took a
open a
cardboard.
box and find 18 copies of fucking Back to the Future, I'll swing for them.
Oh, I'm putting them all in the bin. Someone's got to make a decision. Someone's got to make a decision for him because otherwise he's never going to do it.
I mean, come on, Chris. A steelbook of Back to the Future.
We'll get rid of one of the others. There's no point.
No, why would I?
Get rid of some of the. What's the point? You're taking up shelf space.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the newer stuff has some extras on. But one of the things that I realised after I got rid of my box set of DVDs of Back to the Future was that I was missing the one that they took the Back to the Future ride off. So they had the video of the ride. Yeah. So I then had to go about trying to find one that had that.
A copy of the film just to get a bloody video of the ride that you can watch over on YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I went on it, so it's nice to have.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got a couple of. I've got about maybe 2 versions of the Back to the Future trilogy, and I've got a couple of versions of, like, I don't know, Jurassic Park or something. But 15 versions, no, you don't need that. Someone's got to tell you and tell it you straight. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean,
get rid of him.
That was my last one I picked up. Was the anniversary edition thing.
Yeah, I think that's the one I've got.
Yeah, but that's still sealed.
Yeah, because I've got the steelbook of them.
You've not even watched that version of it, so.
Yeah, I've got my steelbook of it as well. It's like I picked up that the other day. That was only a couple of quid, but I just like the thingy on it.
See,
I've got another version of this, but this is by Studio Canal. But
see, I don't feel so bad now because Lana goes on that I've got a couple of different versions of Transformers, and the different generations. You've got the same fucking box set.
With a different bit of writing on the front.
It's just a nice slip. It's like that's got a nice slip on it. Nice slip cover.
I think you got a problem, Steve.
I know I've got a problem. I don't need anybody to tell me I've got many problems at the minute, mate.
Well, the thing is, you've got to admit it to yourself before we can move on.
I'm sorry. I can imagine your family coming round and, you know, your little granny sat there or whatever, and there's a bloody zombie head behind you.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah, but he's only got one zombie head. He hasn't got 15 of the same zombie.
I haven't got 15 zombie heads.
I thought you could about a few of them at the back of there. Oh, I don't know.
You need to have a one in, one out policy, really, on the same film at least.
Yeah, I suppose. There is different versions, though.
Bring one in, donate one, or sell it.
Mm.
You're moving house. You're gonna have to Well, you're gonna have to at least, trim.
You could do the first movie chats giveaway.
Of about 3,000 movies.
You can just imagine, can't you, that this removal van turns up at someone like a Tan's house. There you go.
Here's your job lot.
Here's your job lot. Yeah, thanks.
I don't know. I think as a friend of mine said to me a while back, you're like, oh, you need to use like an app or something, and then you know what you've got and what you haven't got.
Oh, I've got something else to show you. I just remembered Belle bought this for me.
It's
to go in the garden. It's to go in the garden.
Oh yeah.
And it's a zombie. Not a zombie. It's an ET ornament thing.
That's cool.
So just a resin thing, and you hang it over the fence, and you have like his hand coming over it, like that.
That's awesome, that mate. Do you know what the thing is for me is I wouldn't be able to put that thing outside. I just think it would get ruined.
Does that look into the neighbour's garden or look from the neighbour's garden?
Oh, he's gone. You've upset him now.
Did you throw him off the stream?
No, I didn't touch it. He's literally gone.
Oh, he said he only had 15% battery, didn't he?
Yeah.
So his phone's probably died 'cause he's on one of those shit iPhones.
Oh, I see. All right.
That confused me though, because is he looking from the neighbour's garden into your garden and pointing in, or do you put it the other way, pointing into your neighbour's garden?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. That's fucking mental, isn't it?
There you go. We send them to Chris. He can do a listing live of your 1,000 plus duplicates. The stream will last for hours.
Do you know? I think the thing is with Shabba is like I sent stuff down to Chris a few times, but when we went down there, I took like bags and bags of stuff. It didn't even touch the death pile. It didn't touch anything. But he was like, "Oh my god, how much stuff have you got?" And I'm like,
Do you know what the worst thing about that whole situation was? We'd listened to him for months telling us that he's been forced to get rid of the DVDs.
"Oh mate, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, literally a house worth."
So if you're telling me now that you've got more stuff than Chris, then yeah, we're in trouble.
You see, the thing is though, is that we didn't have a massive amount of stuff to move from like his front room or his. A lot of that stuff had already been transferred across, I'm guessing, because that definitely weren't an house full. Either that, or he literally he could move house with a bag, especially of the main stuff, not the business stuff. But like that's what I'm thinking, because otherwise, I mean, this room alone would fill a van. I mean, it's not a massive room, but I'm telling you now, there's a lot of stuff in here, and this is what I'm worried about. Is, I mean, I must have took 5 boxes of DVDs, say, good sized boxes as well, to the storage unit, and I've still got loads.
Told you, mate. I tell you what I'll do. I'll rent out Lana to you while you're packing it up. She can go through Ziffit and Music Magpie and all the others, and we'll see how much we can get on.
But I don't want to be. But that's the thing. I don't want to be packing up on last day, do I? I want to be bloody.
No, I never said anything about the last day. You can have it. She doesn't work on a Friday. She's looking.
Oh right, okay, I see.
She'll come down to you. You're only an hour down the road. She can come and zip it all your duplicates, and you can pay her for it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Mind you, that I'd probably the price I pay will be the price that I get off bloody Zip It. I don't know.
You did say that you had something you wanted to talk about before, but you sort of left it for now. But
No, there was just that movie, really. That was the main thing. Was that I saw it in a charity shop, and I thought, to be honest with you, it's like I pay about 20p, and it's worth about £1.50 for trading. So I thought, if it's crap, I'll just trade it in. But I'm just confused. It's like they put you in the perspective of Anthony Hopkins' character, so it makes it very difficult to sort of watch it and think what's going on here.
No, I'm not your agent, babe. I'm your domestic pimp.
Domestic pimp, fucking hell. Right, I think with that, mate, I'm going to have to call it a night tonight.
Yeah, no worries, matey. Next week.
Sorry, I've not been very interactive with the chat tonight, guys. Thank you for popping along.
No, next week we'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hope you're feeling better, Stevie, and thank you for your time this evening, mate.
No worries. Like I say, I just I've got a few things to sort out tonight, guys. So I don't mean to be rude. I knew I didn't have long.
Like and subscribe to the channel. You'll probably see another 5 of my videos before we get the one Steve promised us 2 weeks ago. Find us on Movie Chats and Film Geeks on Facebook. If you haven't already joined that group, go and do so. And we're on Instagram for Movie Chats 2021, where we do share quite a bit of our findings on there as well.
I need to put some more on there, but I'll probably fill it.
It is what it is, mate. It's either that or we're watching Chris's videos of his pre-record live before he goes live.
Yeah, pre-records.
Yeah.
Live. Pre-live
I'm
show.
I'm just about to post a video, guys. Go and watch it. It's always a pleasure. So catch you soon. Catch us next week.
Guys. Thank you.
And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.